Pugh. It's the 25th of February currently, and I am currently on, my tutorial number is Tuesday from 11:30 to 1 p.m. Pretty much for week 2 homework, obviously for task 1 I just downloaded both Excel training datas. The column width and height adjustment, essentially it took me a while to figure out, but obviously just like everyone else did, just had to figure it out just so everything was on display properly. The freeze panes thing, where it shows my transaction record no matter where I am. I used these up here. I went more commands like this, went to all commands and found freeze. You just go down to F, find freeze, freeze top row, freeze first column, all that stuff, and I actually put them up there just in case I need to use it in the future. Hidden rows and columns, essentially there should be, you can click hide there, and I just figured out that you could click unhide there. Similar, I found you can just use, you can do it, I've found out that you could do it really easily just by, through this command here, which I also found through this more commands button. The duplicate records button, that took me quite a long time to do because I couldn't really figure out the command for it, so I just had to go through the whole data set pretty much, and yeah, that was a massive pain. The item description correction, that one was pretty self-explanatory. There was a few of them where bed was labeled like that, and you just went through, deleted it, didn't take too long. And the highlighting missing data, I did that through the sort and filter. Yeah, that wasn't too hard. Yeah, and then with the new data from week Excel training data 2, I essentially, what did I do? The integration process really took me a long time because I couldn't figure out, because it came in a really weird order that didn't match this, and I couldn't really figure out the command. I don't even know if there is a command that would help it easily integrate into the table before. So I did it all manually, which took me an hour, which was really frustrating. But yeah, it ended up being okay. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So if you're looking on how to do it, I would not follow the way I did it. I'd talk to someone who knows what they're talking about. But yeah, so if you're trying to replicate the steps I've taken, I'd recommend using my ways some way, and then I also just did the sum command to find out the total sales value. Wasn't too tricky. Yeah. I think that's about it. Hopefully I finished and did everything properly, but thanks for listening if anyone did.